Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thanks for coming by today. So today I'm in that sort of fall mood to get the house in order for being inside all the time come winter. I kind of went a little bit intense on decluttering and organizing in my house. So if you remember, if you've been with me for a while, I used to do this one box challenge where you would get a box and fill it with things that you were going to get rid of and get it out of your house. And it was kind of just like this little motivation to declutter. Well, I decided to give myself that challenge, and you're welcome to try it too if it helps you declutter and just get some things out of the house. And I was able to organize the little funny closet that's like behind our stairs and get that figured out. So anyway, I thought I'd bring you along with me while I tackle these projects. I feel like fall is the perfect time to do these sort of things because it's still nice out, but the anticipation for a change in the season is definitely there. So for me, this is one of the times of the year that I am the most motivated. So I hope that you will enjoy coming along for a good declutter and organize. All right, for this project, we're going to have to go back in time together a little bit. A while ago, I saw on Facebook Marketplace that there was one of those 9 cube organizers with bins for $80. And I'd been looking for something, keeping in mind that I had a disaster of a closet to organize. This is our Harry Potter closet, is what we call it, because it's this little space underneath the stairs. It's L-shaped and kind of goes to the right at the very back. Now, those bins you see are the bins that the person selling included. She offered to throw them away for me because they were pretty beat up, but I thought I could maybe rescue them. You can see we have suitcases in here. We have craft supplies. We have home decor. We have extra shoes. We have my teaching supplies, cleaning supplies, step stools, shoe overflow, all kinds of stuff ends up in here. I had already done this little task where I'd hung up some cleaning supplies, and that was as far as I'd gotten. So back in time to this organizer, I made the rookie mistake of going to this house thinking that this would fit in my car. It did not fit in my car. So I had to completely lay out on the street in front of this person's house, disassembling this shelf, which is why you see it here in pieces on my garage floor. And it stayed like this for a few weeks because I was overwhelmed by it. But thankfully, when you have given your kids a lot of Legos and they're very good at putting things together, they like to put things together. My middle boy actually put this together for me with a little help from myself, but he mostly did it by himself and it turned out great. It looks wonderful. I like that it's 9 because I have a lot of things that I want to give a home to, but it'll also take up some of that vertical space that we have in that closet. After my genius Lego son had put this together, my youngest son helped me kind of clear everything out. You'll kind of see him peeking in and out here. We put everything out in the main living space, sort of in piles, categories, if you will. Home decor, teaching stuff, things to hang on the wall, things that needed to go elsewhere. I stacked up all those bins and you can see they are falling apart. I definitely wanted to see if I could glue them back together, give them a little love. I started with using a little roller to get any little bits and bobs out of there, like little crumbs, and I think this person might have had a dog. There was a little bit of hair on there. So using one of those little roller things along the inside, the outside, the bottom, helped me to sort of hit the reset button on these bins. To fix them, I just used a straight up old school hot glue gun. I went along these little gappy areas with hot glue and pressed the hot glue together until it was all dry. So when you get these bins like this that fold up, it's pretty much just cardboard and fabric. And so just a little hot glue is usually enough to repair them. So don't throw them away, they're still usable. And I just went along all these little spots and glued them. This one in particular was probably the one in the worst shape. Took my glue gun, my handy dandy glue gun, and literally just went along the edge on all those little sides and did a little whoopie whoop of glue in the center, and that was plenty. The trick, I think, is to sort of smooth it together with your hand to get that glue to really adhere. That, I think, is what really makes the difference. So this worked like a charm. I literally just used hot glue, nothing else. And that bin that was falling apart looks so much better. So I did the same process with all the other bins. They look great. You probably wouldn't even have known that they came to me so beat up. I'm so glad that that lady didn't throw them away, because I need them and I will use them in my house to organize all that stuff that you saw. I went through those little piles as we had emptied out the closet and really thought about what I wanted to put in. I know I had craft supplies, gift wrap, home decor, school supplies. So I use these little tags. I have had these for years and I have them, so I'm going to use them. But there are multiple different kinds of labels available for bins like this. So I just wrote with a Sharpie on these little tags and added them to the front of each of the bins. And so, for example, this one's white tissue paper. And I'm much pleased with how it went. Here, again, are all those cleaning supplies that I have hanging up. I just got a hook set from Amazon for that. And here on the other side are the bins. And this one in particular is gift ribbons, tissue paper that's not white, and gift bags. And then I have the white tissue paper. I buy this in bulk from Costco, so I always have a ton of it. And I just kind of folded it over to get it to fit. It worked great. So in the corner, you can see we've just stacked our suitcases and our extra mattresses. And then I have those 2 extra chairs that go to our little kids table that we pull out when we have company. That bottom bin holds all the little extra wallpaper bits from my wallpaper project. And that top black bin is where I'm keeping all of my vintage sheet music. I have Christmas gift bags in this bin. The other bins hold things like school supplies, cleaning supplies, household tools. And then on the top of this shelf, I have this little clear bin that I am putting things that need to go back to the library in here. It's nice to have a spot like that because I go to the library a lot. So our Harry Potter closet turned out great, and I kept the momentum going. You'll see here is my empty bin that I'm going to fill up with donations. You'll see I filmed a lot of this in the dark because it was late at night, but I wasn't going to give up and not film for you guys all the things that I was going through. I started with going through our front closet and just checking to make sure that coats still fit. I found 1 jacket, 1 hat, and 1 purse that we're not going to keep. So those went into the bin. I then moved on to my closet. I really focused in this decluttering on closets and just kind of checking to make sure, do I have enough sweaters? Do I have enough jeans? And once I had gone through things, I just found a couple things, a pair of boots that just kill my feet. I think they're so cute, but I should not wear them. And then 1 dress that I wore this summer, but it wasn't my favorite. It has buttons down the front and the buttons kind of gap. So I went ahead and got rid of that as well. Someone else hopefully will be able to wear that and not have that problem. So there goes those boots. They're so cute. I hope someone loves them. And then I focused on this shoe bin. If you guys had smell-o-vision right now, you'd be grossed out. It does smell. It smells like stinky feet. So I do have a solution for that, which I'll share in a little bit in the video. So this was just me sorting out pairs, making sure that we still had pairs and mates to all these little shoes. So these were a pair that will not fit next summer, and they just won't get worn at this point in the year. I grabbed my kids' Crocs as well at this point and just gave them a really good scrub. If you have those more like plasticky type shoes, I used to do this with my kids' sandals all the time. Just run them under the sink, and you can use a sponge, or I've got a magic eraser here, and it will clean off all of that build up from playing outside. So here's my little hack for if you have a shoe bin that's starting to get a little smelly, is to take one of these like felt pads that you put on the bottom of a chair or furniture and drop some of your favorite essential oil on it. The felt will absorb the oil, and it's kind of like a little air freshener. And you can refresh this oil and add more to it over time as well. At this point, I had heard from my husband that he did not want to keep these shoes, so I'm going to go ahead and add them quickly to the bin and put the rest of the shoes back. And that is so much better, so much tidier, and so much less smelly. So I found just one thing under the sink. Don't mind my camera strap here. It's an extra soap pump that I don't need. I never used it. I went through the homework cart as well. We usually keep this next to the dining table, but it actually fits really well next to the cube shelf. When we have company coming over, I just scoot it in here. But I found a coloring book that no one was really into, and found a few things in my boys' room and a little educational game that is in this little Ziploc. I found a few baby hangers that I don't need anymore, and a few of my boys' clothing pieces they've outgrown. So topped off the bin, and that is ready to take to the thrift store and donate. Right, it's a few days later, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my decluttering and organizing that I have tackled in the past few weeks. I still have more to do. So what I did was I scheduled for my family this weekend on the family calendar. The morning time is for fall decluttering, and they're going to help me go through the things that really they need to go through themselves and make decisions on. So it's scheduled, it's there. If that's something that helps you guys get decluttering done, is to put it on the family calendar. It works for us, especially when I need like their thoughts and opinions before I can get rid of stuff. But anyway, I will be continuing to declutter over the weekend, and I hope you guys took some inspiration and found some ways that maybe you can try to declutter and organize your home. But you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with more soon. Bye.